Hello Goenkans, we are going through alimentary canal. We are done with buccal cavity. Today we have to go through pharynx. After buccal cavity, there is pharynx. It's a funnel-shaped passage at the back of the throat that connects the buccal cavity with the esophagus. You can check it on the diagram. Pharynx is there. It's a connection between oral cavity or buccal cavity and esophagus. So food moves from buccal cavity to esophagus via pharynx. Fine. Next is esophagus. It's a tube-like structure about 25 centimeters in length approximately, and there can be a bit of variation. Fine. So, and it extends from the pharynx to the stomach. Starts from the pharynx and ends at the stomach. It's a tube-like structure. It has no role to play in digestion. Glands are not there. Fine. Digestion does not take place. Enzymes are not released. It's just a passage. Food passes through esophagus by peristalsis. Peristalsis is a wave-like movement. In English, we call it wave-like movement. In biology, we call it peristalsis or peristaltic movement. We define peristalsis as the rhythmic contraction of the esophageal wall that pushes the food from the esophagus to the stomach. Fine. So what happens? There is contraction, relaxation, just contraction and relaxation. No enzymes are added and food moves to the stomach. Fine. But mucus is there to keep it quite wet. It should not be dry. If it's dry, food cannot move to stomach. Fine. Then the esophagus opens into stomach. The stomach is a J-shaped muscular sac-like structure. Sac means bag-like structure, which is present below the diaphragm. Diaphragm is a shelf-like structure in our body. It separates the body into two halves, thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. Thoracic cavity is the upper portion. The portion above diaphragm, we call it thoracic cavity or simply thoracic. And the portion below this diaphragm is abdomen or abdominal cavity. Fine. So this stomach is present from the left side of left side of abdomen, and it receives food from the esophagus. Then the food mixes with the digestive juices, and then food moves to small intestines. But what happens in stomach? The gastric secretions of the stomach, that we will discuss tomorrow, inshallah. Fine. This is on your textbook. This is chapter number 2, nutrition in animals, and then page number 16. Fine. You will go through your book, read it thoroughly. Tomorrow we will go through secretions of stomach. Then there is small intestines, large intestines, then rectum and anus. We will be done with the alimentary canal. After human digestive system, we have digestive system of ruminants. I hope I am clear. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye, Goenkans.